Okay, here is an update to the Dreamtime Health Spray that I'm taking. If you remember in the last video, I showed you how I was sleeping deeper and that my snoring was really low. And now I'm doing an update on that to show you how it's changed from then to now. And I'll put a link below in the information that you can click on to view the previous video of the audio file. Okay, so what I want to show you here is this is a waveform, and this I'm going to show you here in a second is what I was starting out before I went to bed, and I played a little music so you could see the difference between that and all of the other sounds throughout the night. Now this is for 6 hours and 44 minutes altogether. And there's really a funny part here we'll get to. I'll show you towards the end of the video here. But I just wanted you to see that the majority of the audio is no louder than a minus 15. So here is 0, and most of it is between 24 and 21, or minus 24, 21. Okay, as you can see here, when the music is going, it goes all the way up to a minus 12. All right, and so I'm going to go through and play you a couple of sections and show you what's happening. And actually, about 9 minutes, about right in here, we'll zoom in on it later. But about 9 minutes, I'm already asleep. You have to listen real hard to hear me sleeping already. And right here, about 20 minutes, it starts a little bit of snoring, and then it gets less as the evening goes on. So as you can see here, this is the audio at the beginning, which is represented right here, when the music is playing. And as you look along this timeline here, it's very, very low. And even right in here, it just goes to practically nothing. Okay, and I'm going to zoom in so you'll be able to see what we're talking about. So we're going to start off with the front of the file, and as I zoom in, you can see that this part here is not louder than this part, which is where the music is at. Okay, so I'm going to zoom in, and we'll keep it about this level of zoom so you can see. Okay, so now I'm going to play. This is at the beginning when I sat down, first minute, and right in here is where I'm already sleeping. And then about here you can really tell because you can hear it just a little bit. Okay, but I'm going to play it for you right now. Okay, what you're seeing here is the room tone, which is just the air conditioning going. And I'm talking, sitting on the bed, and the iPad is right next to me, um, so I can hear what I'm saying. So when I quit talking, you'll see the room noise again. There we go. Okay, now I'm going to play some music from a little speaker that's sitting across the room from the bed, and I'll show you what that sound wave sounds like. What can I say? I love the blues.
Now listen, all you good gals, I'm giving you advice. If you wanna hold your man,
Okay, so that's from across the room. I've got it playing a little loud,
I'm a decent
so we can tell what it's coming from.
But I love you, just don't pay.
Alright. Now I've taken my 8 sprays of the Dreamtime, and I'm going to turn off the light now and go to bed. Okay, so we'll see tomorrow what kind of snoring I do tonight. Alright. Okay, so in the first few minutes here, I still had a few things to do before I actually went to sleep, which you can hear here clicking and getting a few things going. But as we move along the line here, like I say, right about here, 9 minutes into it, listen. Really hard to tell, but I am sleeping a little bit. And then as we get here in the 12 minutes, you can definitely hear me sleeping. So all of this noise right here is from the air conditioner, and when it goes here, the air conditioner actually, I have it set around 78 degrees, so when it got to where it needed to be, then it shuts off and just the air is going. And so that's what you hear right in here. You'll notice that in just a second as we get closer to it. Okay, so now just the air is going. But we are asleep. 16 minutes in, you can hear it a little bit better. But look how small that is. This is nothing compared to the audio that we had back here. See? But now we are 18 minutes. 23 minutes. And notice as I scroll along this line, you can see here from 23 minutes to 30 to 36 minutes, 39 minutes. Watch as we scroll through. Not very loud at all. Now watch at 42 minutes. Look at this at 49 minutes, 54 minutes, 58. Here's an hour into it. And again, the air conditioning going here. It goes off here. Pretty impressive, I think. I think when you look at the previous one that I recorded, you'll have to agree that this one is a lot lower than that one was. So I think it's getting better and better all the time. And I take the Dreamtime every night. I put earplugs in, which you'll see at the end here, kind of helps a little bit. But basically, it's just very, very, very low in sound. And for me, that is tremendous. So you can see as we scroll along here, it's pretty much the same all the way through. Here we are an hour and a half in. Isn't that amazing? And here it is, the air is turned off again. We just have just the air blowing. Wow, this is just awesome. Look at that. Nothing at all. Here the air conditioning kicks back in. But I just wanted you to visually see the um, audio, the wave file for the sound. That's it's not loud at all. Now watch this as we get into 2.5. Let's see, 2 minutes, 2 hours 16. Very, very low. And as you can see here, 237, hardly anything. Now look around 3 hours. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. This is so amazing. 3 hours and 36 minutes. This is the air conditioning kicking back in. Here it is with just the air flowing again. Nothing. Three hours and 46 minutes. Try to take it to the loudest parts. There's 4 hours. I'm just amazed. Look at this. Can you believe this? If you'd heard my snoring before, no, you wouldn't believe it. You think it's somebody else. So look at that. Nothing. Here we go. Oops. It's not what I wanted. Okay. 4 hours, almost 5 hours in. So I think you'd have to agree with me that visually you can see exactly what's happening with Dreamtime. It's helping me to sleep deeper and longer. Okay, look over here. Absolutely nothing going on. Almost 5 hours into sleep. I only got 6 hours and 44 minutes of sleep last night. Look at that. Nothing. This is so cool. Okay, now let's get to the funny part here. As you can see, we're 5 hours. Nothing. Okay, here we are at 6 hours. I think the dog barks right around here. Okay. All right. So as you can see, we get closer to and still no loud snoring. Okay, just very quiet. All right, now here's the fun part. You're going to get a kick out of this. All the way up to here, I'm sleeping. Right here, at this mark, is where the alarm is going to go off. I have one on watch that I wasn't wearing, but it was just beeping a little bit. And then I have the iPhone. So listen up. As you can see, this is about 6:42. Okay, I'm still snoring. Of course, I have the earplugs in, but normally I wake up right away. I can hear it pretty good. It keeps going. And then right here is where I finally realize what's going on, and I wake up to turn it off. Okay. But look, it took me about 2 to 3 minutes to realize what was happening before I turned off the alarm. So I would say that that was some pretty deep sleeping for the evening. So again, very, very little snoring. I don't think it would bother anyone compared to the normal noises. So get some dream time, get some vitamin D3 licious, get some vitamin B12 blast, and the metabolift to help lose weight. I believe that all of those things together are helping my body to relax even deeper than what I used to. The B12 helps, the D3 helps to relax you, and of course the Dream Time, which has the HTP, 5 HTP, minus 5, for the relaxing before you go to sleep. It just, it's awesome what it does. And you can visually see it here. So if you want to record, if you're taking Dream Time and you want to record your audio, if you got an iPad, iPhone, or something that you can record it, email it to me, and I'll put it on here and make a video for you to show you what it's doing. So in case you have a spouse that says, nah, you're still snoring, okay, record your audio and let's see how loud you're still snoring. Okay, they may hear you at the beginning, but then they forget about it later, but to them, you're still snoring. Okay, so this is working for me. It may be different for you, but as you can see, it's working for me. And if you check out the previous video, you'll be able to see a difference between then and now. So this is even more amazing than the first one I did, I believe anyhow. So I can't wait till maybe it's like this all the way through where you don't even hear me at all. That's cool. So check it out and send me your audio file if you want me to do this for you. Okay? See you on the other side. Bye bye.
Studies show that you are likely one in a billion. One of a billion people, that is, that are vitamin D deficient. At least you're in good company. New research suggests that vitamin D may be one of the best vitamins for your entire body, since scientists have uncovered more than 200 different genes that are regulated by this nutrient. 90% of vitamin D circulating in our body is vitamin D3, which is made by the skin after exposure to sunlight. That's why it's known as the sunshine vitamin. Vitamin D3 is actually a pro-hormone that has been found in almost every type of human cell, from your brain to your bones. What's even more compelling, studies show that almost every major disease can be linked to a vitamin D deficiency, including many cancers and bone diseases. Health providers and the public alike are starting to take notice. The New York Times called it a vitamin with broad influence. Fox News reported that except for stopping smoking, there are not many other known interventions that are capable of such a reduction in the risk of death. Emerging scientific research indicates that vitamin D3 plays a key role in our overall health and well-being, and that we can all benefit from adding this supplement to our diet. Sun and diet alone just aren't enough for today's fast-paced lifestyle. By covering ourselves in sunscreen to avoid the sun's harmful UV rays, we are blocking our primary source of vitamin D. Secondary sources such as naturally enriched foods and products that are fortified with vitamin D do not contain enough to maintain healthy levels in the blood. So if you want your vitamin D without harmful rays, spray it. Taking an oral spray helps for quick absorption into the circulatory system, tissues, and cells. Vitamin D3 spray is easy to take, perfect for those who dislike swallowing pills, and is 10 times easier for the body to absorb. So be that one in a billion that takes their health seriously. Getting enough vitamin D might be the most important thing you do for yourself. Vitamin D3 spray, a little drop of sunshine that will make a big difference for a long, healthy life.